YouTube, what is up? What is good? I know I haven't posted in a while. I've been kind of absent, but a lot has actually been going on ever since I moved here to Florida. Relationships, new hobbies, new career paths, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what I've been working on, and hopefully y'all like it. So y'all have not met Obscura and do not know what Obscura is, but Obscura is my new clothing brand that I've started, and this is my first mock-up. Let me put it on real quick. Gotta mess up the hair. Okay, whoa. What is Obscura? Where did this come from, Jaden? Like, last time you spoke, I thought you were trying to be an online fitness coach. Nah, F that, bro. I tried that. I didn't like the business model of constantly chasing clients and constant DMing. For lack of better words, I had no passion in online fitness coaching. But I'm young. You gotta try new things, figure out what you like and what you don't like in life. So that led to the creation of Obscura. I like aesthetics, I'm into fashion, I'm into dressing up and looking good when I go out. So I figured, why not just make your own clothing how you like it? If I like it, there's gonna be a niche group of other people just like me that will like it as well. And so just be myself, design what I like, what I wanna wear, and then post it. And whoever buys it, buys it. So I'm currently in the logistics phase of making Obscura come to life. So all I can do is really post content until I get capital figured out. But what I've done so far is made the first mock-up. What I did was I just got this basic zip up from Goodwill, $8. And then I bought a flannel shirt and I chopped it up. And I made a headscarf, I sewed it onto here. It's attached, it's part of the hood. And then I also cut out the letters in a cool font and sewed them on. Let me show y'all my inspiration. So these bad boys are what started it all. First, I got this super cool zip up patchwork hoodie, really thick patches on the back, unique. And then a hat headscarf. Now, I really fuck with the silhouette that a headscarf makes when you're wearing it on your head. Let's see. The one thing that always stands out to me is things and objects, people that have a little bit of mystery to them. And any type of headscarf, hoodie, cloak, I feel like they've always encaptured that pretty well. The silhouette of this and the vibe it gives, I really fucked with it. And I wanted it like integrated onto a patchwork hoodie. So I literally just took two of my favorite concept pieces and combined them. As I'm making this video, I realized I don't even have another hoodie to sew up. So I'm headed to Goodwill, taking my poor little brother with me. It's all he can afford, and gonna try to look for a little hoodie. You excited, E? Yeah. I think we have found the donor. Little 360. Yeah, this will work. Is it extra small? You wear extra small?
2XL.
Cap. Jeez. All right, so got the goods. Little zip up. Here is the pair of jeans that I will be chopping up to make the letters and the headscarf. I picked something that was black but had a nice wash to it for contrast. So I think the letters and the headscarf should contrast well against this. Here I am ripping off the pockets and cutting all the seams because I'm trying to get the biggest flat piece of denim that I can out of these pair of jeans. Alright, so I moved to the kitchen for more space and lighting, but it looks like these jeans are not big enough to cut a headscarf out of it in one piece. So I'm just gonna cut from the best parts and I'll just sew them together. I do want the headscarf to be even bigger than this, because the old one was based off this size and it's a little too small, and so I'm gonna just cut a bigger one. Here I decided to integrate some of the character of the jeans into the headscarf, so I am cutting it dead center on the back of the pair of the pants, and hopefully that comes out nice. I almost messed up right there. I was gonna cut the right side, the right wing of the headscarf, from the left side template, but I forgot that I need to flip it first. So it came out pretty well. It does look like a bat, don't it? I just gotta sew up, it's 3 pieces. Attach that together. Now I gotta cut all my letters out. Templates. All right, so I got my little brother helping me cut all these letters out, and then hopefully we can get to sewing. But you're gonna make me, baby, let your feelings pour. I don't wanna bring no loss, but you're gonna make me, baby, let your feelings pour. I don't wanna bring no loss, but you're gonna make me your. Why you gotta do that for? Why you gotta? Okay, so we got all the letters cut out. I think they came out pretty badass. Now it's time to pin them. I don't really care no more. Look at what we're fighting for. After telling no more shows, so you say give me. Alright, so I got the first letter done. It took me literally like 25 minutes. At first I was doing the running stitch, but I don't have a thimble, and trying to press the needle through this denim is actually pretty painful and slow. So I swapped to a, I forgot what kind of stitch this is called. A whip stitch. I believe it's called a whip stitch. But yeah, I swapped to the one that goes like up and under type shit. 6 more. Your boy needs a sewing machine. So I've got all the stitching done. It literally took me like 3 hours to do all this. But I did the whip stitch. I believe that's what it's called. I didn't worry about sewing the insides. I'll mess with that once I get a sewing machine, but overall it came out like really nice. Okay, now that I got the letters, I can focus on getting the actual headscarf sewn together. I've got to go into this thick belt part and then through another layer of a denim, so hopefully I don't have to go buy a machine right now. Another night you say give me. Another night you say give me. Another night. Oh no, oh no. Another night. Another night. Another night. So I went to the bathroom and I put this over top of the hoodie, and then I pinned it exactly where I want it to sit. Made sure I got center on the back, and then pinned it exactly how far off the original hoodie I want it. So now it's time to sew. Oh, one other cool thing I did. I can actually button this together. Pretty cool. Got me a good little coffee going. Definitely gonna need it before I start sewing this up. But what I'm trying to do now is, since it's a weird shape, I'm just gonna be sewing like maybe a 5-inch seam right here, 5-inch seam on this side, and then one in the back. Originally I didn't do one in the back on the old one, but when it's windy, this thing be like blowing over, so definitely gonna need to put some stitches right there. All right, I got her all sewn up. She's definitely a unique piece. Obviously, if I get this ever sampled, it's gonna be made just from some raw denim. It's not gonna be old pair of pants, but this piece will always be a one-of-a-kind, unique. Let me throw it on real quick. Baby, let your feelings pour. I don't wanna bring no loss, but you're gonna make me your. sometimes I like to take me a ring and I'll take the end of the scarf. Instead of tying it like a babushka style, I'll just slide it up just like so. It looks better on the plaid, but I think that the silhouette came out a lot better on the plaid version. I think maybe this cut right here and these jeans were like all wrinkly. I think there's just not enough structure back in here, and it's not laying out exactly how I want it to. This should be pretty like smooth and flat, and then these should kind of go out like ears. But it's like, I don't know. Versus with this one, you see what I mean? It's like nice, smooth, flat, and even. I got my little mannequin right here to show off the hoodie. Mannequin, model, you know how it is. But
I'm the model?
no, I'm the model, you're the mannequin. Stand right here. Just follow me. Just follow me.
How am I gonna?
Alright, turn around. Do a little look left or right. Alright, turn. What bro grinning about? You're a mannequin. You're supposed to just be still and be chopped. I mean, side profile looks pretty good. Not your face, the hoodie. The back, it just needs more structure. This don't be too floppy. Yep, side profile looks good again.
Appreciate
Not your face. Front, these look kind of cool. It reminds me of like a pharaoh or something. But yeah. Oh, let's see the stitching. Let me get a close up. Stitching came out really nice on this piece. I worked extra hard on that. But yep, so those are my two pieces. Mock-up 1, mock-up 2. Obviously, like I said, the denim on the real version, if I do denim, it's not going to be made out of jeans. It's going to be just for raw. So yeah, let me know what y'all think, and hopefully I can get some samples, like some real samples made soon. So peace.